Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new edition of our EKN Tent Talk. Tent Talk. I keep calling it Tent Talk.
You did that last time.
I did that last time, I know. Rob Howden, David Cole, Yannick Roland joining us here. The host for this evening is Parolin USA. And again, if you've watched anything that's happening at the start of the 2022 season and in a couple of years that we've had in the last couple, Parolin chassis have been winning like crazy. When we were here for the SCUSA Winter Series opener, they won both in the X30 senior category and swept Micro Swift as well. Let's start with Yannick. Thank you so much for joining us. We've got, 8 or 9 Parolins tucked into bed. You guys are all cleaned up. It's like, 517 right now.
That's up.
Yeah, it's got there you go.
Yes, we made it efficient.
He's good to go. Oh, no.
There we go.
There you go.
There we go.
We make it efficient team.
You do. You
Yes.
definitely do. So taking the opportunity here to talk to the guys from Parolin USA. Yannick, let's talk a little bit about this right now. An overview of what you guys are. Really, we'll go deeper into your career. This is kind of a driver development program, isn't it? And a lot of times kind of focused to a certain extent on the younger kids, the cadet kids.
Yes, exactly. We try to be a real racing team where we bring the kid very young and we focus on like a lot of driving and coaching through the test. I personally took it as here, it's the exam for the kids. And the training is more like I go to school and I do my homework. So we have the opportunity of, this is our home track, to rent the track privately. So I can rent the track and go on track, put cones, and work on the braking. For me, the kids, they need to work on the braking and the turning point. That's the most important thing. So I put a big point on the practice session as the homework, and then this is the exam. And I see too many people just coming racing, and then struggling, getting crazy. So driver development and having a real program, driving and fitness.
And fitness both as well.
Yes. We started actually with Alex Powell when he moved to the big category, and we got like fitness program through outside companies. So now we have a good program we can relay to our other young driver. Yes.
So obviously, folks, Parolin USA, also the importer for the Parolin chassis here in North America and the U.S. Let's start with that. We'll come back to the team a little bit, Yannick, and talk about what you guys are doing, where you're going to be in 2022. But you guys are the importer and the distributor for the Parolin chassis, right? And it's something we've seen, obviously, very strong in the cadet classes. The cadet chassis are very – you can see the Parolins winning races and running up front like crazy in the cadet classes. But I think Alessandro DiTullio has shown us that the senior chassis
works,
is pretty
yes.
good too, right?
Yes.
Let's talk about the cadet program first. That chassis doing so well fits with your kind of cadet driver training program as well.
Yes, exactly. A year and a half ago, we had the opportunity to start importing the Parolin chassis. Teddy Trisha and myself, we had the opportunity to talk to Marco Parolin to try very humbly to import the chassis in America because there was no Parolin nowhere. And the chassis worked. We had Matthias Orgiola that was for the first part of the season showed that the chassis worked. And then now we are able to expand to other dealers like RPM, Piquet Motorsport. So we are very proud to have the racing team, but as well develop dealers and bring the chassis to our team. We're happy to have our team, succeed as well
on the product. Yeah. So
exactly.
what is the cadet chassis? Let's go through some of the names of the chassis for those of you who may not know. I know everybody knows about the OTK and the Burrell and the CRG. Those the big major names. Parolin's built a lot of chassis for different brands over the years as well, over the last 20-something years, right? Since like 94. What are the brands what are the models of Parolin we're selling this year?
Yeah, so Parolin is actually the biggest factory in the world manufacturing the chassis, a lot of brands through the years. So we have pretty much everything. We have the Kit Karts, the Delfino. We have the cadet chassis called the Opportunity.
Yep.
Then we have our junior and senior chassis called the Le Mans. We have our 206 chassis, which is brand new for this year. We developed the chassis actually. Parolin sent us like a few prototype. Me and some other really good driver, we helped develop that new product. And now we have the 2022 206 chassis, which works pretty well.
And what's it called?
the Daytona.
Daytona, yeah.
So Marco and Albino Parolin focused on like calling their chassis track names.
Yeah, I like that.
It's
Yeah.
funny. And then we have the shifter chassis called the Invader,
Okay.
which works very well. So we have all the categories.
It's really interesting. Hold on, Dale.
Yeah.
Just interesting because I remember when I first started back in '95 and was racing four cycle up in Canada. There was Parolins that were there at that point. They were gray at that point with some black and yellow.
Yeah.
I actually raced against Parolins in four cycle in probably the mid to late '90s.
Yeah, it was
Right?
kind of like four different colors: red, black, gray, and yellow.
Yeah,
Were
it
all
was
kind of
pretty
mixed
cool.
in with the old color. Now they have obviously the new branding and everything. Talk about a little bit of the feedback you can give back to the factory on what you guys need in terms of a chassis here for the United States and the type of conditions and racetracks that you do have here.
So we are very fortunate to have like a really good connection with the factory.
Mhm.
They send us product and they also send us resources. In Vegas, we had the two team manager come help me. We had the driver like Lorenzo Travisanuto come here to help us develop new products for the chassis and then coach some kids. And also we are a pastoral to Italy, or like a jump to Italy. We are sending a lot of driver to
Yeah.
Italy because we have that connection.
Yeah, that
And,
was going to be one of my
Right,
next
yeah.
things. Is you're missing somebody this weekend? He's racing in WSK this weekend, Mateus Orwela.
That's true. Mathieu Sola make the move to OKJ, and that's true. Actually, Alessandro Truscio, I think you're gonna talk to him later. He made last year he was a podium contender, and this year he's
He was flawless in the first weekend.
He's flying, and that's how you see is everybody wants to be like him, but nobody wants to put the work. He's on track 5 times
Wow.
a week.
Okay.
He's putting the work on, and we put the resources behind him, and then he's doing this year. He's gonna do a double program. So he's been signed by the factory to do all the WSK,
Okay.
and he's gonna do also all the year with us in micro and mini. And you can see he has the support over there of like a really good mechanic. He has Lorenzo Travisaneto as a coach.
Yeah.
So he's been making huge progress every time he comes here.
And let's talk about that a little bit because you guys are obviously developing the Parolin brand here in the U.S. They've really taken some steps forward over the last couple of years in Europe as well, right? On the international level, we've seen a lot of great drivers. Some of them we know, of course. Kai Sorensen ran for Parolin for a bit. Mateus Orwela, as you said. But it seems to me like not only are they getting bigger internationally, you guys are getting a lot more traction here too. Do you feel that?
Oh, for sure. They help us. Like their success over there also help us here. And again, the connection with the factory and here help us on the performance. Like right now, I was texting the team manager Roberto of the big chassis. It's 11 p.m. in Italy,
Wow,
and it's
okay.
answering me about question we have.
Okay.
So we really do have like a strong
Connection.
for the material, and even them they are developing new wheel, new frame testing. They are using the MG tire as well for the European Championship this year. So there's some knowledge that
Right.
we're able to transfer.
Yeah,
That's a big help.
for sure. Yeah.
Let's talk about you a little bit before we're going to bring Alessandro Truscio is going to come in and join us as well Alessandro DeTullio, both the winners from the first round of the Winter Series. Let's talk about your background a little bit because it's interesting. It's not like you grew up in karting. You did some racing. You came over here. Give us a quick little synopsis of your origin story.
The passion came from my dad. He was a race car driver for Porsche in a rally racing, which is very unique in Europe. I'm born in France. I did some racing, but it was a dad that never, pushed me like a lot of dad here. But the passion was still there. My background was focusing on the engineering and IT, which I did most of my career. And then I know Teddy Truscio for a long time. I know him from school. We went to the same engineering school. And then when Alessandro turned 4.5, he's starting actually doing some kit car racing here. And he saw promises, very good. So he taught me into coming here, starting like a kid academy for the kid. We started a kid academy called Pole Position Motorsports, and he became very successful on the local race. I started racing in Los Angeles as well, Cal Speed and Adams Motorsports. I did some, IKF and SCUSA racing there, and I was on and off my racing career. And then I came back here to starting coaching, racing, and we grew up pretty fast. Pole Position Motorsport became like one of the big team in the local scene.
Yep.
And then some driver like Alex Powell and over actually came to us, and that's gave us a name to Europe to be able to contact Marco Parolin to start this adventure. We're still very new in the adventure. It's only a year and a half, but we are very happy so far.
That's exciting, man. And you said you've actually added a couple of dealers already. Mention those again. Who are the new dealers or guys that you have running the product other than Parolin USA?
So we are the importer for USA and Canada.
Okay.
So we are sending a lot of chassis to Canada directly. And in here we have Piquet Motorsports.
Okay.
We have also Homestead Karting, which on the local races, we have 80% of the field.
Wow,
so
okay.
that's a big success.
Yep.
You know, when you can gain the local scene, that means your product work. And now we're expanding to California. We have a strong connection with Ryan Perry.
With Ryan Perry Motorsports?
Yes,
okay.
which is a whole cadet program.
Okay.
Still have as the Parolin.
Okay, wow. All right, that's fantastic.
So it's exciting.
Well, listen, great to have you here. We're here at Parolin USA right now. We're taking a quick break here. We'll get back here with Alessandro Di Tullio, the winner from round number 1. It all started in 1994 when former successful kart racer Albino Parolin decided to move his passion from karting from the track to his small workshop. That's when Parolin was born. Fast forward 20 years, and Parolin's passion for the sport led to the company rejoining international competitions as a factory team in WSK and CIK FIA races, with the aim of enhancing the research and development process, immediately achieving notable results around Europe, North America, and Asia, becoming the CIK FIA Asia Pacific KZ champion in the same year. Parolin USA is North America's source for Parolin products, and we run a factory team at all of the major Superkarts USA, USPKS, and Rock Cup USA events. The Parolin chassis line for 2022 includes the Invader Shifter, the Le Mans Tag single-speed chassis for junior and senior classes, and the 28mm mini kart for cadet classes. That is called the Opportunity. Get on a chassis that's winning. Drive a Parolin. For more information, head to ParolinUSA.com. All right. Let's bring in Alessandro Di Tullio. Alessandro, to kick off the season, obviously here at the SCUSA Winter Series, you want to get off to a good start, right? We come here for the first round of the Winter Series. You end up winning on day one, a little issue with squish. You come back for redemption and win the next day. What are your thoughts on the big weekend to start things off?
Yeah, that was a tough weekend at the beginning.
Yeah,
I mean,
mentally, right?
Yeah, mentally. Because, we knew we had the pace. The DQ was something unfortunate, something really minimal. Not something that was pushed to the limit.
Yeah.
And we showed on Sunday that we came back, we won, and we showed that there was nothing in the engine. Brenn's engines are always good. So, I mean, we were confident, and now we're confident for this one as well. One
of the cool things about it is there's so many young drivers here, right? In Mini and Micro, and you're not, it's not like you're like 20 years old, but you're kind of like the leader here right now, especially when you end up winning there. Do you feel like it helps you? Are you kind of a driver coach to some of the young drivers here as well?
Yeah, during the race weekend and all the practice, when I have the time, which I take time for sure, to go with most of the kids or all the kids and go through video, go through data, also with Yannick helping me. So I hope I'm a good coach to them, and I do my best to try to make them improve.
You think about it when you're driving one of these races, you're on the grid and you're looking around at some of the top guys that have been here for a long time, a Ryan Norberg, whoever it may be, a Brandon Jarsicrack, something like that. You see them on some of the more well-known European chassis. Here you are on this red Parolin, which obviously has been well-known for the last couple of years as a cadet kart, right? Fantastic cadet chassis. But you're kind of out there showing what they can do with the senior class. You feel proud when you're battling against the Cosmics and the Tony Karts and stuff like that?
Yeah, being the only one in a Parolin is not the easiest, but the chassis works great. It works great. I mean, I've been working with it in junior, and then I switched back to OTK, and then I came back to Parolin, kept on working with it. I love the chassis. I also like that it's quite unique since I'm the only one. So, being in the mix with all the Tony karts, definitely good.
When you look around, though, there's nobody to draft with.
That's it. That was kind of going to be my question is when you go out for like practice sessions, do you like find yourself following certain drivers, or are you just kind of mentally, I'm just going to do my own thing?
I try to just drive on my own.
Okay.
Because, in the race, especially if you're leading, you're not gonna have anyone in front of you.
Good point.
So I try to practice.
I don't know that feeling. I really don't know.
So I try to practice all the time by myself.
Okay.
Yeah, if I want to go for a lap like qualifying or something, then you'll find a draft if you can.
Yeah.
Even though it's in senior, it's really hard to find a draft. No one will work with you unless you're in the same team. And yeah, I haven't had a teammate with me at the front, so it's tough for me.
So if you're watching out here right now and you're looking for a team and you want a really good teammate, Alessandro Tuttulio would like a teammate on a Parolin. Obviously, the chassis are fantastic.
Exactly.
They work, right? For sure. Let's talk about the season, right? Because you kick things off here. You want to get out of the gate strongly. You did that. You're going to run the SCUSA Winter Series, the Pro Tour, USPKS. What are your expectations and what are your goals? Like, you want to win a bunch of championships? What's the plan?
Yeah, the goal is always to win championships, try to do the best for the team, to represent. So yeah, the goal is to win everything we can, or at least try to be in contention for it, like we are here. Well, with the DQ, it's tough now, but pace-wise,
you can still do it.
Yeah.
Well, 3 wins. I mean, 3 wins. Yeah, you might have to drop one. But.
Yeah, exactly. So it's 2 races against 3 now, but anything can happen. That's so yeah, going forward, we're going to focus on this weekend, and then for sure we're.
And you're building momentum. Right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So here's one thing I want to bring up too. This is interesting because not only are you winning in real life, you're winning in the virtual world. We'll bring that in as well. So after the very first round of the Winter Series, obviously Alessandro did so well. Gustavo Jacquemin calls me. I was in charge of the Road to Indy E Series. He says, maybe you should get Alessandro Tuttulio to come and join you because he's a pretty good iRacer. I'm like, all right, we can bring him into our Road to Indy E Series, our prospects. He comes in and kicks everybody's butt, which is hilarious. So you end up coming in running with us. You're obviously very good in the sim world as well, right? Tell me a little bit about, are you on the sim quite a bit?
Yeah, when I'm off track in real life, I'm definitely on the sim a lot.
You show us.
Apart from homeschool, I spend a lot of time. I enjoy it. I like being on the track as much as possible, even if it's virtually. Yeah, I enjoy it, and I think I'm quite fast on the sim as well.
Go, Dave.
What's the sim setup like? Is it a table and a steering wheel, or do you have a full?
No, I have a whole frame. It's not crazy. It's not like $20,000 or anything like that, but it's
a standard.
It's like a homemade.
Standard. Yep. Okay. 3 monitors.
Just one.
Oh, just one. See that?
One.
I always find that interesting. I love the single monitor, but a lot of people prefer the 3 monitors.
I like the single monitor.
Yeah, okay.
Do you really? Do you have just a small or the big one?
It's a 49.
The 49.
Nice.
The curved one, the Samsung?
I think it's enough.
That's enough.
The 3 is cool, but I don't like.
You never look behind or to the side. Forget that, right?
It's not a car. You have mirrors.
I know it's a long way away, but you look down at Rock the Rio. You look at the Super Nationals. Obviously, Parolin was really good at the Super Nationals last year. Is that maybe something you're looking at? You want to win the Super Nats?
Yeah, I mean, the goal is to win everything. Even if it's a local race, which I don't do much, I want to win.
You want to win everything.
But yeah, Super Nats, if that does happen, which hopefully it happens this year, it would be great.
All right, man.
So is Homestead your favorite track, or do you have another racetrack that you really, really like to go to?
I would have to say yes because it's my home track, but no.
Okay, second. What's second?
All right, second or first?
Yeah.
It would be, I think, GoPro maybe.
Okay. All right.
I've never driven the GoPro before. I know you have.
I have.
It's a nice and flowy track. So
it is. Yeah. It's and it has a little bit of elevation. Do you prefer elevation, or do you like?
Yeah, I think it mixes things up.
Okay.
Changes the track. It's not all flat, so it's cool. I like it.
I like that. All right, let's bring another driver in. You know what I want to bring in first? We have Alessandro Truchot's going to join. Let's bring Sarah Bradley in.
All right. Hold on.
Well, we don't. All right. Okay, you hop. Sarah, come in. Sarah, get in here. Come in. Sit in. Come on. Real quick, Sarah. Real quick. We pause this show for a quick commercial break. Stay tuned for more here on the EKN Radio Network. The Briggs & Stratton 206 engine is where out-of-the-box ease and outstanding consistency meet to create legendary races. Briggs & Stratton's history of motorsports dates back to when the first engines came off the assembly line in the early 1900s. Their focus on the grassroots level continues to help build generations of racers. Since 2008, the Briggs & Stratton 206 has gained a following that has the engine powering the largest fields in North American karting today. From the club level and track programs to traveling regional series and national events, Briggs & Stratton competition provides the most exciting racing in the sport. Engineered and hand-built exclusively for racing, every Briggs & Stratton 206 engine is power tested and serialized before it goes in the box. Karters can take that engine straight from the box to their kart and be on the podium at the end of race day. Be sure to follow Briggs & Stratton Racing on Facebook and through @RaceBriggs on Instagram. To learn more about the 206 engine or to find the North American dealer near you, head to BriggsRacing.com. Briggs & Stratton Racing, what powers you? The 2022 Challenge of the Americas Series is off and running. And after a fantastic turnout in Tucson, it's time to head to Phoenix. If you haven't sampled the Challenge of the Americas yet, it's time for you to join the fastest growing Rock Cup program in the U.S. It's our 15th season, and 2022 is springboarding off of our record-setting 2021 program. We welcomed over 130 entries at our opening round, and we hope to keep that trend rolling when we get to the Phoenix Kart Racing Association facility on the February 25th to 27th weekend. Don't miss out on what may be the biggest race in Arizona in 2022. Our classes include Micro, Mini, Junior, Senior, and Masters Rock, our multi-manufacturer 100cc Junior, Senior, and Masters level, and our well-supported Rock Shifter and Rock Shifter Masters program. While other West Coast programs are shrinking, the Challenge of the Americas and Rock are growing. Don't miss out on the fun, atmosphere, and hardcore racing of the Challenge. Prizes include tickets to the Rock Cup Super Final in Italy and the Rock the Rio event in Las Vegas. Our Phoenix round is coming soon, so head to our website at challengekarting.com, pull out that calendar, and lock in the dates, and we'll see you there.
Trader, Evans, Pruitt, Haddock, McMurray. Karting legends are created here at the Quincy Grand Prix. This is Randy Kugler, the voice of this iconic event. The Quincy Grand Prix returned in June of 2021, a year after being postponed in 2020 due to the coronavirus pandemic. The park is back again this year, bigger and better than ever. So mark the June 11th and 12th weekend on your calendar, and we'll see you there. On that gorgeous late spring weekend, for the 34th time since 1970, competition karts will once again rip around the spectacular and beautiful 1.2-mile circuit set inside the South Park of Quincy, Illinois. This is your chance to race in front of over 15,000 spectators. The 2022 edition of the Quincy Grand Prix marks the 52nd anniversary of the first time karters raced around this historic venue. To celebrate the event, a total cash purse of $10,000 will be paid out over the 4 pro classes competing on the weekend. A total of 11 categories will be competing for the unique trophy given to all race winners, the Gussie, designed and named after the original race founder, Gus Trader. Registration is now open, so don't wait, and enter now at QuincyGrandPrix.com and become legendary. We'll see you at the park.
Thank you for listening to the EKN Radio Network. We now join the show already in progress. Want to bring in Alessandro first? Hey, bud.
Hi.
How are you? All right.
Good, and you?
We're not ready. We're
We're
ready to go?
Yep, we're good.
All right, folks, we're back with another driver. We'll see if we can get Sarah Bradley. I'm not sure if she's going to be able to join us or not. Alessandro Truchot with me here right now. Listen, we talked about how good DeTulio did. How good were you in January? You won both races.
Yeah, it was very hard, but kept working and working. Tried to get best lap in qualifying so I could start first in the pre-final, try to pull it away, and so I could start P1 in the final and try to do the same thing.
Here. There we go.
Yep.
Try to do the same thing.
Here's my question for you. We've been watching you for a couple of years, right? When you've been
Yeah.
racing here, and I see you keep getting better and better.
Yeah.
It seems like this year could be your year. Do you feel really comfortable out there?
Yeah, for me, I think that this year could be like very fast,
Yeah.
but also very hard competition.
There is a lot of
So-
competition.
Yeah, hopefully I can finish in the top. Probably like top 5.
I think so. You look pretty good. You won both races last time
Yeah.
we were here. Now, let me ask you this. Do you feel that those wins, do they make you more comfortable today, this weekend? Like,
Yeah.
Are you less nervous this weekend than you were last time?
Yeah, a little bit less.
How'd you feel? How good was, tell me about your practice. How good were you today?
Today I finished P1 in the last practice happy hour,
Okay.
and it was hard, but tried to push and made it happen.
Did you have any trouble throughout the day? Did you have to make a lot of changes to the go-kart, or were you just trying to figure it out?
Yeah, we had to make a couple of changes on the go-kart,
Okay. Yeah.
but I had to work on the track too.
That's my next question, because obviously, we're running the different direction, right, than we were last time in January. Do you get a lot of practice on this way?
Not as much as the other way.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask. Yeah, okay. All right. So what's your is there a racetrack you want to get to this year? Are you going to run USPKS as well on the Pro Tour this year? Do you know?
I don't know, because since I'm also racing in Italy, I might be in
That's right.
Italy for that race.
What do you think about that? Are you excited about going to Italy?
Yeah, it's super fun over there, but very hard.
What are you going to eat? Are you going to eat some pizza?
Yes.
You like pizza?
Yeah.
Come on. What else, right? What
Pasta.
else?
Pasta?
Yeah.
How much? You're just a little guy. Can you eat a full
lot.
bowl?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
A full pizza? Can you eat a whole pizza?
Yeah.
Wow, man, that's incredible. That's
So
awesome.
what's it like racing over there? Do you like meeting all the different drivers that are racing from all the different countries that are over there?
Yeah, it's very hard, but much fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, listen, good luck tomorrow for sure, okay? And tomorrow on Saturday, we'll see you on the podium again.
Okay, thank you. Hopefully.
Hopefully. Alessandro Truchot, folks, is joining us here. One more guest we'll bring in after this quick little break. Thanks, bud.
Thank you.
Awesome. We pause this show for a quick commercial break. Stay tuned for more here on the EKN Radio Network. Cometic Gasket is a leading worldwide supplier of gaskets and engine sealing solutions for karting, automotive performance, power sports, original equipment, and the remanufactured engine industries. Cometic karting gaskets are available as OE replacement top-end kits or as individual gaskets and seals. Just like competitive karters, Cometic can operate on the fly and has the unique capability to customize any gasket to meet specific engine requirements and clearances. All of Cometic's fiber materials are asbestos-free and do not require any additional sealants. Viton oil ring cylinder head seals are used in each 2-cycle kit, and Cometic's 4-cycle engine kits feature only the most advanced multi-layer steel head gaskets. Cometic can tailor to engine builder-specific needs through bulk ordering and packaging flexibility. Cometic gaskets are must-haves for championship-winning teams across multiple disciplines of both professional and amateur motorsports. Cometic Gasket, sealing championships since 1989. We don't just drive trucks because they're dependable workhorses that let us tackle icy roads all winter and tow a boat on the summer weekends. We also drive trucks because they're fun. And the Cooper Discoverer Rugged Trek is a truck tire made with fun in mind. Like any Cooper tire, the Rugged Trek is designed to do everything you need it to do. It's got stone blockades to protect your tires off-road and whisper grooves for smooth, quiet street driving. But with its in-your-face design, like the dual sidewalls that let you choose between two aggressive looks, the Cooper Discoverer Rugged Trek is also a tire that shows off your truck's wild side. It's the tire that's off-road party on the outside and dependable all-purpose Cooper design on the inside. Learn more at coopertire.com. Go with the Coopers.
If you want to challenge yourself against the best drivers in the sport, put the United States Pro Kart Series on your calendar. Established in 2013, the USPKS is entering its 10th season following record numbers last year. The 2022 season, presented by MG Tires in Miami, USA East, is slated to hit 4 major tracks in 4 weekends to decide the 7 champions. The season opens at the Orlando Kart Center March 3rd through 6th, with the USPKS program visiting the Orlando, Florida facility for the first time. USPKS returns to its unofficial home at the GoPro Motorplex in Mooresville, North Carolina on April 28th through May 1st, and the drivers will be challenged by an alternate layout that's not yet been utilized by the series. For the 3rd straight year, the USPKS will visit Briggs & Stratton Motorplex at Road America at Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin, and that'll be over the July 7th through 10th weekend. And to close out the 10th season, the 7 IAME Championships will be decided at the Newcastle Motorsports Park in Newcastle, Indiana on September 15th through 18th. There's a reason the series is logging record numbers. Come find out for yourself. Head over to uspks.com for more information. Move up to karting, move up to USPKS.
Thank you for listening to the EKN Radio Network. We now join the show already in progress. All right. Listen, one of the cool things here this weekend is there are a bunch of female racers. Obviously, we've watched everything that Hannah Greenmeyer's done over the years. Before her was Ashley Rojero. This is a young lady to watch for sure, Sarah Bradley. Hey, you did pretty darn good in January as well. That was a pretty fun race. Let's talk about that weekend a bit first.
What?
Okay, so it rains.
Oh.
Yeah, it rains, and you're the only one that puts on slick tires. And I think didn't somebody take you out at the very first lap?
Yeah, I got in a wreck and I was stuck boxed in for 20 seconds.
And then let's talk about what happened afterwards, because you were
then,
so much faster.
And then took a couple laps for the track to dry, and then it just shot like a rocket up and then it was just suddenly 4 seconds faster than everybody.
And you were taking no prisoners, which I like. You're passing people everywhere. So that off of that weekend, motivated coming into this weekend. You were pretty fast in happy hour too. I think you were you top 5, I think?
5th, yeah.
How's that feel?
I mean, happy hour, it's weird. It's you want to be as fast as you can without winning. It's weird.
Oh, you don't want to have the target on your back, or
just because when you're out front, you don't have a rabbit or a graph or anything.
that's true.
Yeah.
Are you I'm that way? Are you a driver in qualifying? You need to have somebody a bit faster in front of you to try to chase.
I mean, it helps. I don't need it, but it always helps.
See, I need it.
I need it.
I'm not very good by myself.
Sure.
Let me ask you a question. Obviously, there's not a lot of girls in the program. We've been watching you come up through the years. Do you look at a driver like Hannah Greenmeyer? Is she kind of somebody you look up to a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen her.
Or do you not worry about it? You don't care if you're a girl. It doesn't matter. Put the helmet on and race.
Yeah.
That's about it?
Yeah.
Well, do you have a favorite professional driver?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I mean, I watched NASCAR a lot, and I was a Tony Stewart.
Tony Stewart's a great driver.
He's a good driver. He's a good
He'll
driver.
get in anything and drive,
Most
right?
of the time, it's just person's a person, pass them.
Tell me what you like about Parolin USA. It's a pretty good team. I know it's great chassis
Yeah.
to be on. Are you enjoying yourself here?
Yeah, I've honestly wanted to be on this team for before I even joined the previous team.
Really?
I don't know, just something about it.
You look good in red, black, and white.
Thanks.
All right, so let's look into the season. All these races you're going to do. David asked the same thing for Alessandro. Is there a racetrack you're really looking forward to? What's one of the ones you really think is going to be a good track for you this year? And tell me why. Do you like GoPro? No? Newcastle?
My favorite
You've been
track,
good at Newcastle.
my favorite track was Ocala, but it got
It's
taken.
gone,
It's gone.
Sarah.
Yeah,
What are
that
you going
is
to do
gone.
about that? What else other than that? Anything else you really like?
I didn't used to like this track, but I've been pretty good at it, so it's a good track.
Now, USPKS is going to Road America.
Road
Have
America.
you ever
yeah.
been to Road America before?
Yeah.
Did you like that track?
Yeah,
Yeah, it'd be good there, you think?
the chicane for the start is always chaos.
It's always chaos.
It
is
is.
correct. No
I
doubt.
It is a
literally
bit
have
of
a
a
picture
chaos.
of everybody going 4 different directions, and I'm right in the.
In the middle of it?
In the middle. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yep.
Well, listen, thank you for joining us. We appreciate that. Have a great weekend, okay?
Thank you.
Sarah Bradley, folks, joining us here in this
Almost said you too.
edition of Tent Talk. I said it right this time. Started out, of course, with Yannick Rowland. We had both of the Alessandros with us as well. They had strong weekends to start off the Winter Series. Again, follow us here on eKartingNews. We'll have full coverage throughout the weekend. And, of course, I'll be joining Xander Clements on Kart Chaser as well. But awesome to be here at Parolin USA. Again, the importer and distributor of the Parolin chassis. We're seeing this chassis really step up all over the country. Yannick talked about having Ryan Perry Motorsports moving to Parolin for his cadet program as well. Of course, one of the top teams in the sport. And I think you're going to see a lot more of that Parolin program. And, of course, Alessandro Tullio showing what it can do here in the U.S. in the senior categories, too. So great to be here with Parolin USA. A lot more Tent Talks coming throughout the season. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us here. On behalf of everybody from Parolin USA, David Cole, and, of course, Sarah Bradley as well. My name's Rob Howden. Bye for now.